It is a Chamber of Commerce afternoon here in the Peach State of Georgia. We've got the roof open, wide open, and we are ready for football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. To throw is Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
7-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Taken about 7 yards deep. Had no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20. Yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go, D.
From the 29, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now Ryan on first down. Looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. The 30. 20.
Another day,
10.
another dollar, baby.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Joey Slye to kick off 4.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I'm going back to you.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. 46 yards.
6-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly
and forcing incompletions.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's one where kicker's watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
Play action. Now Jackson winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. 21-0 our score after 1.
Panthers 21. Falcons nothing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he He's taken down. That one good for 37 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
51, Mike 51. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They go play action here on first down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
On first down, it's Gurley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
58, right over there. Yeah, Mike, 58, right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defense coordinator says, we're going to call it.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Falcons cut into that lead. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
7, the ball carrier.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'd be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
He's brought down.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
They go play action now. Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Jared Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down.
Well, you talk about catching a defense off guard. They were not expecting jet sweep at all there.
Well, he was 10 yards downfield before the defense even knew where to hit him. So a really good play call against a defense that was set up for them to gain big yardage. And how about how they executed the handoff there? That means they spent some time with the wide receivers taking handoffs from the quarterbacks.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down, Carolina.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, man. Put your cheese in Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Sliding out of the pocket toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And the Panther first down.
You got block, man. Just check the 60.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to look deep for more. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
And goal, Carolina.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control.
The kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Panthers 38, Falcons 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over
over them. Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Open man is Robbie Anderson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan, and he's got a man, Calvin Ridley, and he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. Again, Ryan. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Throwing again, Ryan. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Shifts by at the 15. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That one good for 12 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Ryan will throw again. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this one is right through. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
It don't even matter, baby. It don't matter.
Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point up and through, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
For Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davis.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
And it's third down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
Fourth down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Here's Ryan to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And now here is another interception.
Ryan's pass.
Dante Jackson picks it. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Jared Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Right back to him on first down. He's to the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. That good for 19 and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. From the gun, Ryan. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's another Falcons first down.
To throw again is Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you've got to imagine the celebration is already well underway. Smiles on that sideline. Still a little time left, but 16-0 appears to almost be a certainty now.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.